mo bang akyatin ng mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ng mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're glad to have you here at Antipolo Sports Hub, Antipolo City. A 6-month-long survival has tested the hearts of the champions. Tonight, they'll be battling it out as we begin their best-of-3 series for the Manny Pacquiao's Junior and PBL Season 3 16 Under Division National Finals. Now let us meet the players for both teams. First, for the North Division champions, Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Starting player representing San Juan City, number 0, Santino Tizon. Making his second national finals appearance, wearing jersey number 1, Kendrick Picasso. From Taytay Rizal, number 4, Ivan Matanggihan. From San Juan City, number 10, Nico Junaco. Coming from Marikina City, number 11, Clarence Eslao. From Las Piñas City, number 18, Gab Conejo. Wearing jersey number 27, the secret weapon no more, Benedict Salas. From Antipolo City, number 29, Joseph Buligan. And now let us meet the starters for Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Starting shooting guard, number 4, representing Cabuyao City, Laguna, the lefty shooter, number 6, Ryle Guimaragan. At center, coming from San Juan City, number 15, Makoy Pascual. Also making his second national finals, at point guard, number 17, from Iloilo City, Luis Santig. Also coming in for his second national finals, forward number 33, Devron Benitez. And at small forward from Caloocan City, number 45, Cyrus Bertan. Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors is joined with their head coach, Arvin Braganza, assisted by Danny Peralta, team manager Paulo Siliador, and their team owner is Steve Howe. Ladies and gentlemen, your Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. And now, let us meet the players for your South Division champions, the Antipolo JY Titans. Starting player number 17, Jacob Soriano. Representing from Manila City, number 25, Jan Ali. From Taytay City, number 7, Simon Calderon. Representing Cainta Rizal, number 14, Chris Cordon. Coming all the way from Taytay City, number 91, Jared Cortez. From Binangonan Rizal, number 43, Adriel Diaz. Also coming from Taytay Rizal, number 18, John Hopoy. Coming from Barangay San Isidro, Antipolo City, number 11, Sean Malquisto. Also from Taytay City, number 29, John Mayor. And now let us meet the starters for the Antipolo JY Titans. Representing from Barangay San Roque, Antipolo City, dominant forward number 21, Jello Agustin. Coming from San Juan City, at point guard, Speedy Mikey Navera. At shooting guard, representing Barangay San Isidro, Antipolo City, number 99, the organizer, Eli Orga. From Parañaque City, number 15 at center, Kurt Rivera. From Cainta Rizal, small forward, number 27, Victorious Katie Victoria. Antipolo JY Titans is joined with her head coach, Kim Chua, assistant coaches, Jean Boyesa, Carl Castellotti, Terry Sunias, Oliver Marquez, and their team manager, Rafi Katigbak, team owner, John Yap. Ladies and gentlemen, your Antipolo JY Titans. Both teams, please meet on the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. Officiating this ball game, Carlos Sebastian de Torres, Ruben Agbalo, and Nino Perez. This game is under the supervision of our Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro, and Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kid Picasso.
We're on to our final ball game of our Game Day Sunday mula pa rin dito sa Antipolo Sports Hub for game number 1 ng ating 16 under National Finals dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL season number 3 ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. It would be San Juan once again going up against the Antipolo JY Titans. Simon Mendihar still joined by Coach Anton De Los Reyes, and it's not deja vu, Coach Anton. Just to make sure.
I was about to say this is not deja vu, but again, welcome everyone to the game 1 of the 16 under finals. Culmination of all the hard work that these young men have put through the elimination round. Great to be working with you again, Jaime.
Always a pleasure, syempre, Coach Anton. And earlier, it was San Juan coming off with that Game 1 victory and looking to replicate the same result para naman dito sa Mighty Warriors in the 1600 division. But of course, Antipolo looking to protect their home court that unfortunately their 1400 team kanina fell short with that 21-point loss. Look at our head-to-head matchup dito. Syempre, a couple of players na talagang could score in bunches. Talking about Curdy Victoria and Ral Guimarangan.
Well, if you are going to talk about these two players, we are going to give you their averages. Curdy Victoria at 16 points per game, 4 rebounds. Habang itong si Ral Guimarangan not too far behind with 13.9 points per game, 3 rebounds, couple of steals. You look at the team's head-to-head matchup. Ay nakakalamang nga naman dito kang bahagya itong side ng Antipolo. You see them, their fast break points, that is something that they're going to bank on in this game. Also talk about their familiarity as they are up in the assist department. No? They really like to share that leather with each other.
Of course, Antipolo has been waiting in the wings. Itong makabagong San Juan fresh off that victory. Just last Friday sa Arellano winning against the home court naman ng top-seeded Rizal. So they're no stranger in terms of a hostile territory. Ika nga. But syempre at the third person of our panel, hindi naman pwedeng mawala yan. Basta usapang Junior MPBL National Finals. Daphne Cristobal will help navigate it for us. Daph, what do you have for us?
Hello, Jaime and Coach Anton. You know what? Just a quick throwback no, dito sa mga pinuhugutan na lakas ng loob para sa dalawang panig. On the side of Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, yung kanilang naging NCAA Kid last 100 season nitong NCAA. Alam naman natin, they were able to enter the finals, pero clutch nga yung nangyari sa kanila, no? Kung saan nanalo muna sila kontra Arellano by just a single point. Pero pagdating ng finals, parang medyo na-satisfy na sila at di na nila masyadong na-desire na makuha yung championship. So here, they want it to be a different story na hopefully makuha rin nila yung National Finals Championship. On the other side of the court naman, para sa Antipolo JY Titans, alam naman natin na heartbreaking past 2 seasons ka ang nangyari para sa kanila, especially for head coach Kim Chua. And with that, he wants to ensure that this time around, dito sa kanilang home turf, makuha rin nila ang National Finals sa game number 1. Balik muna sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. And we were talking about kanina, yung, syempre itong mga makabagong San Juan, veterano na din to. A number of their players are season,
They
nakapasok na
got
sa
that
finals in that
championship,
season
yeah.
2. Some of their
Lebron
players.
Benitez, you mentioned it. One of the things that I want to know, Daphne, is how do they feel? No? Are they feeling the pressure, the weight of the moment, as this is the game one of the finals for them?
Alam mo, Coach Antonio and Sir Jaime, alam naman natin para dito nga sa side ng Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, noong Friday nga lang sila nakakuha nitong championship. So, mas lesser din yung kanilang naging preparation. Kaya for Coach Orvin, he wants to make sure na hindi sila masyado ma-overwhelm dito sa gantong klaseng situation. Meanwhile, for Antipolo JY Titans, in all high spirits, very excited sila para sa ating national finals, game number 1.
Very excited na rin nga lahat ng tao dito sa ating Antipolo Sports Hub. So wag na nating patagalin pa. Let's head over to our venue announcer to introduce our starting five. Along with our starters brought to us by Doride, ang bola ng Pinoy. Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors will have Sandig, Gimarangan, Benitez, Berdan, and Pascual for their starting five. Navera, Orga, Victoria, Agustin, and Rivera naman para sa hometown team of the Antipolo JY Titans. In game number 1 ng ating 16-under National Finals. Pleasant evening po muli sa inyong lahat. Tip-off time tayo dito. Antipolo, of course, trying to erase yung pagkatalo ng kanilang 14-under team kanina as the drums once again are banging dito sa ating venue.
Something that we have gotten used to dahil nga nung first game, napakalakas ng mga yan. Making sure that they're going to disrupt whatever it is they need to disrupt.
Disrupting that attack by the Antipolo JY Titans was San Juan. Sandig asking for it, pulls the trigger, and knocks it down. And Louis Sandig, one of the players we were talking about kanina, Coach Anton, off-air, that hit timely three-pointers in that win contra Rizal.
This time starting off early, he was wide open on that left wing, or left corner rather.
Berdan scoops it up and in. A 5-0 blast here para sa Mighty Warriors to begin the first.
Defense to offense, you see the transition, quick to attack. Giving up that letter to Cyrus for that two.
Go to the block. Si Rivera called for a traveling violation. So a bit sluggish ang panimula dito ng Antipolo.
During that Game 3, itong San Juan, anything you can get from, aside from Devron, aside from Cyrus, and aside from Ryle Gimarangan, bonus na yan talaga for San Juan.
Gimarangan missing short on that jumper. Navera. Victoria, I believe his first touch here in this game. To the middle. Up and in para kay Curdy Victoria plus the foul.
That's Kyle Pascual on the help out. High ball screen and then attack to the middle for Curdy. Netting him a foul against Kyle Pascual.
Pa rin talaga yung parang patutulugin ka muna ni Curdy Victoria. Then that burst of speed.
Gonna rock you to sleep. Talking about Curdy Victoria. Bunch of moves to be able to get inside.
Completes the end one for the first points para sa Antipolo. Cyrus Berdan. Or early points dito sa ating ball game, showing us the touch.
Early offense, you see that drag screen on that fast break just to give Cyrus Berdan a little bit of daylight to be able to put up that shot.
Agustin. Now Navera. Navera asking for it. Pass did not come. Navera with a bump. Almost another end one. And this is another player, Coach Anton, that could really light it up para sa Antipolo.
This is a good matchup. Talking about Ryle Gimarangan and Navera.
Isang veterano din pa to sa junior MPBL natin. We've seen him mula pa season number 1 ng ating junior MPBL. Now donning the Antipolo JY Titan jersey. Really a talented player such as itong si Navera, you would always find a home.
An ano naman yung mga ganyang player. Talagang makakahanap at makakahanap ng team yan. Talking about Paul Navera, who gets a couple of free throws.
Couple of short attempts para kay Berdan. Wrestling that ball away was Benitez. And he will be awarded with 2 free throws.
That's too strong underneath Kurt Benitez. Or Devron Benitez, rather. Kurt Rivera, you have to do a better job securing that leather.
And I said this in the game nung Friday, no? The game of Devron Benitez, yes, as much as he is kind of a walking double-double, yung resilience niya, yung perseverance niya, that chase for that basketball, yung sipag, is really what I admire about this player.
The effort.
1 of 2 from the line para kay Devron. 8 to 5 now. 3-point lead para sa Mighty Warriors. Orga. To the corner, Navera for 3. Splashes it. Paul Marky Navera with 5 here in the first. Tied at 8. Benitez. Kick out. Gimarangan for 3. Di makakabawi para sa San Juan. Agustin, excellent box out. Falls on the hands of Rivera.
All day for Ryle Guimarães.
Orga rewards himself with 2 points.
Eli Orga, smallest player on the floor, getting that offensive rebound. And then the putback.
Madeline Cristobal loving that basket. Lamang na ang Antipolo dito, 10 to 8. Sandig to Gimarangan. Just 6 to shoot now. Sandig through the middle, drops it off. Benitez baseline jumper gets it to fall.
That's a good drive and drop play. Sandig to Devron. Short corner jumper is good.
That short, rebounded by Bertan. Siya na rin magtatakbo. A 3-on-1, lilipad na naman! Another short attempt, but Benitez there for the cleanup job.
And you see Cyrus Berdan very confident on that attack to the rack because he knew he had a couple of teammates right there to get that offensive rebound in case he misses.
Got your back, ika nga.
Yep.
Go to the block. Benitez trying to shadow Agustin, but Agustin just too strong.
Angelo Agustin using his muscle, great footwork underneath, taking it upon himself to get the 2 points.
Ito ang talagang homegrown Antipolo. Season 1 pa lang, 14 under. I've seen this kid grow literally and figuratively. Mga 14 under pa lang siya, Coach Anton, mas malaki na siya sa akin.
Mas malaki na sa'yo. You see that layup by...
Wouldn't hit underneath. The putback para kay Rivera, ayaw pa rin. Halfway mark dito sa ating first period. Benitez, sidestep maneuver, dropping it off to Pascual, no whistle. Takbo tayo sa kabila, Curdy Victoria. Pinalipad lang si Ryle Guimarães.
You see how smart he was. Didn't go up for that shot, did not rush. Had the patience to let Guimarães fly by.
14 to 12. 2-point lead para sa JY Titans. Guimarães looking for his first points. Sandig kontra Navera. Floats it up. Couldn't hit off the glass. Gets his own miss. Binitin pa. Might have been bothered by the defense of Agustin as Pascual rises up at 14.
Third serving para dito sa...
Here we're seeing so far behind the back. Victoria hits back iron. Navera tracks down the long rebound. Stepping back for another 3. Same spot. Same result para kay Paul Marky.
They're not going to want to leave him that open. Talking about Paul Navera. Getting the offensive board, then putting that 3-pointer up.
8 na para kay Paul Marky. 17 to 14, JY Titans up by 3. The fall away para kay Berdan, that short. Couple of Titans fighting for that rebound. Natakam si Cyrus Berdan, will be called for that personal.
Wanting to get that ball back was Cyrus.
Para kay Paul Navera, just the confidence. Step back for that 3. Navera off the curl cordon. Ali, Victoria asking for it, pulls the trigger. It will rattle out. Rivera keeps it alive para sa Antipolo. Navera once again, this time with the attack. Scoops it up and in.
And look at how smart he was. Did not settle for the 3, went ahead and got inside for that layup.
Dalawang tres na nga, so he knew that closeout was coming.
Yep.
Biggest lead now para sa Antipolo at 5, 19 to 14. 3 on the way. Won't fall para kay Coronel. Takbo na naman ang Antipolo. This is Cordon. Goes behind the back. Passing for it is Ali. Caught on that reach and was Sandik. It's the second team foul para dito sa Makabagong San Juan. Take another look at that move from Paul Navera. Sabi mo, talagang matalino.
Oh, because you already hit a couple of three-pointers. What you said, they are gonna close out, and he just went
There between Cordon and Ali. Babalik ang bola.
literal chest pass. Pinasa ni Cordon kay Ali sa dibdib niya.
Chest pass nga naman.
Chest pass eh, diba? Ito. Tumama sa dibdib ni Ali.
Escoto, siya naman magtitimon dito para sa Mighty Warriors. Goes to Gab Conejo. Coronel. That's a tough shot. That's off. Para for the board. Picked up by Antipolo. Victoria. Tayo pa rin on the second serving. Another offensive rebound para sa JY Titans. Victoria with 5 to work with. Trying to split the defenders will be called for steps.
Great defense on the interior, not allowing for the Victoria to get that layup. And again, you just keep your hands up. Make sure that you're not going to try and reach in. That's exactly what they did. Committed that turnover was Victoria.
Conejo, siya rin na matatawagan dito ng traveling violation. A bit too excited dahil they had the numbers.
First 4 points through fast breaks.
Orga. Layup is short. Look at that tip-in! Coming from itong si John Dave Ali.
One-hander for Ali. You got to box out. You can't let those offensive rebounds kill you.
Scotto gets the ball stolen from behind. Cordon will lead the break para sa Antipolo. Weaving his way through. Flies through the air. Finishes with the left.
Too easy. Talking about Ali. This time, Chris Cordon.
Lead is up to 9 now. Take another look at that move. Just smooth. Itong si Cordon.
Flying through the air, evading the defense, blowing by every defender on that transition offense.
Orga will try for 3. Shot is too strong. Kept alive by Soriano. Another 3 on the way. Cordon knocking it down.
For an offense.
Lead up to 12. Escoto looking to answer. Way off on that attempt. Orga steps back. Another bucket para sa JY Titans to beat the buzzer here in our first period. 28 big points para sa Antipolo JY Titans. An excellent start dito sa ating game number 1 of our 16 under national finals. After a slow start to begin this first period, hitting their stride itong Antipolo.
With this ball game, as you see there, Cordon and then that step back, Eli Orga to beat the buzzer. Not always there when you call, but always on time for Eli Orga.
To the delight of the fans dito sa ating Antipolo Sports Hub at the end of our first 10 minutes. It's 28-14. JY Titans up by 14.
To 14 is our score at the end of our quarter number 1. Job is not yet finished para sa ating home court team, itong Antipolo JY Titans. Pero kung may isang bagay sila, pwede describe nga itong kanilang mga kalaban itong San Juan. Mabigat. Yan ang sinabi sa akin ni Head Coach Kim Chua because they're going up against a school-based team. At isa na nga lang, itong Antipolo JY Titans sa mga teams na naging club-based team. But despite this, there is a lot of learnings, a lot of growth for Head Coach Kim Chua and the rest of the Antipolo JY Titans. Pero kung meron ding isang bagay na dadalhin sila o nakapagdala sa kanila para sa ating national finals, ayun ang kasipagan. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat once again, Madeline, Daphne Cristobal. Kung kasipagan lang naman ang usapan, dapat Cristobal na tayo, Coach Anton.
Wala na tayong hahanapin. Hindi na tayo lalayo pa. But again, if you're gonna talk about hard work, sipag, hard work beats talent. When talent doesn't work,
Hard. Let me finish that sentence for you. Benitez hitting on that first free throw. Going back to that game last Friday, it was actually a 10-0 blast na binitawan ng result in that game. So, unfazed was the Mighty Warriors. So, yes, this is a 14-point lead na nabuo ng maaga ng Antipolo. But we've seen Makabagong San Juan able to bounce back despite their early struggles.
there will be that fight back. We're not gonna be surprised. The last touch on Malquisto as that full court press, giving problems for the side of Antipolo JY Titans. They need to adjust, make sure that they're going to break that
Down. Cordon. Masusundutan. Picked up by Cyrus Berdan, looking for that spin move. Benitez, balik kay Berdan. They will reset. A lot of time to work with. Cross court, Gimarangan. Against Agustin. Pass deflected by Rivera. It will stay with the Mighty Warriors.
It's good recognition for the side of
The corner. We saw that from our angle. Rivera attacking immediately. Got the foul against Gimarangan.
look at that burst of speed by Paul Navera. Diba? Bigla na lang umarangkada.
It reminds me of one Justin Almeida.
Napakabilis din talaga dun eh.
Ang explosive nun. El Capitan. Kasi yung quads niya kasi. Parang
Laki.
Oo,
Hamstring,
Yup.
lahat.
Yung hamstring.
Pagka naglalaro nga kami yan, kitang-kitang.
Rivera. Knocking down the second. Yung example natin was just last Friday.
Yep.
This is one player na ayaw mo uminit. Typical Antipolo.
And I was surprised he was wide open at that corner. You have to be able to locate Ryan Gimarangan for those three-pointers.
Lead got down to 10. Victoria against Berdan. Score to Gab Conejo. Visibly frustrated after hearing that whistle.
Saktong-sakto na eh. Pagka-spin, he was gonna get that steal. Talking about Gab Conejo.
Alam niya na doon pupunta si Gerdy Victoria.
Because that's what usually you wait for coaches. You tell your players, you wait for that turn, and then that's when you go for that steal. Because that's the blind side. Hindi alam ng offensive player yan. Is there a technical?
It appears.
Technical?
Gets it to trickle in. It's Paul Navera. Top his tally now to 12 points. Benitez will take a seat. Makoy Pascual, ibabalik dito. Or Benitez, hindi pala siya.
Hindi pala siya. Si Cyrus wala ang papagpahingahin ni Coach Arvin.
Pero once again, it's passed stolen away by Gimarangan. Ahead to Benitez. Through the middle. Shot too strong. Victoria looking ahead. Finds Navera. Able to escape once again.
Right when we thought Sandig was gonna get...
Sandig for another three. Rims out. Para for the board. Makuha ni Rivera. Orga. Attacks the defense of Gimarangan and finishes at the rim.
How about that high pickup to the finish? Eli Orga. What a move to the basket in transition.
Eli Orga special. Biggest lead now para sa Antipolo at 15, 34-19. Sandig. Leads Benitez. Strip by Navera. Ahead to Purdy. Pass a bit behind. Attacks nevertheless. Another bucket para sa Antipolo. Dahan-dahan na silang bumibitaw dito, Coach Anton.
They're pouring it on. Eddie Orga orchestrating. Now Gerdy Victoria, our Division Finals MVP.
Gimarangan short on that attempt. Babalik sa kanya ang bola. This time, a couple of steps closer. That time, too strong. Third chance para dito sa Mighty Warriors. They go to beat the floater. Ayaw pa rin. Give this the fifth opportunity. Benitez loves that contact. Gets another basket para sa San Juan.
And you love that pass from Ryle Guimarangan. Did not force the issue that time. Gave it up to Devron. And see it there. Kurt Rivera, nothing he could do but give up that foul.
Ano naman yung strength dito ni Devron Benitez? That was Kurt Rivera giving you that slap.
Big boy Kurt.
As the JY Titans is threatening to break this game open. At end 1, able to cut the lead down to 14, 36 to 22. Timeout muna tayo, brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, and smile. We resume our action with 6.5 remaining dito sa ating first half. 36 to 22. 14 pa rin ang abante dito ng Antipolo. Agustin denied on that penetration. Navera goes outside. Victoria. Orga for 3. High looper. Malakas. Time Tison will orchestrate para sa San Juan. Matanggihan.
Jumper.
Victoria drops it off to Agustin. Draws the contact. The lead is down to 12.
That time San Juan just picking their spots, getting a two-pointer from Matanggihan.
Palitan muli dito. Picazo will check back in, replacing Pascual. They feed Agustin underneath. He won't be denied.
That's too easy underneath. Just putting the defender behind him and able to get that pass and that shot off.
4 points now para kay Jello. Eslao. Short stab won't work. Loose ball. Makukuha dito ni Soriano. Kaso, tumulong.
Napaikot-ikot.
Parang pag si Daphne, pag nagdadabo. Ganun yung itsura ni Daphne. 3 para kay Coronel. Matulis. Victoria tracks down the long rebound. 3 on 2 on the other end. Dropping it off to Soriano. Block from behind. Great defense there from Eslao. Tison goes to Coronel. Matanggihan. Nabitawan. Back to Coronel. Looking for Picazo.
Too tight of a pass to go and give it. Players that they have to go for that offense.
4:27. Nalalapit din sa ating second quarter. Victoria. Nakahanap naman ng puwang. This time, Ali, the recipient. Gets denied on the first attempt. Kick out. Victoria, thought about the 3. Coming closer. Pepsi, no! Curdy, Victoria, and 1.
Going inside, getting the contact. Now you see me, now you don't. What a move by Curdy.
Move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Umupo pa. Umili pa ng kasoy. May Antipolo. Bago tinira.
Parang naglaba pa sa ere.
And completes the 3-point play, although a loose ball foul appears to be whistled here. Against Soriano. That's 2 on Soriano.
As Eslao hits the deck.
Lead back to 17. Matching the biggest lead of the Antipolo. Finds Eslao. Coronel gets stripped. Tatakbo ni Mayor. Bibit-bit. Blocked! Good recovery there para kay Coronel. So, babalik din ang bola agad dito sa Antipolo. A traveling violation called against Tison.
How about that block? Look at it. Chase down block. Coronel not giving up on that play.
Speaking of not giving up, let's give it up to Daphne.
3 points only the first half in the division finals. Game number 3, it finished as the finals MVP. Si Ryle is one of the things that Coach Arvin really admires from Ryle. At sa 3 taon na yun, he hopes nothing else. But para nga dito kay Ryle to crack the NCAA Juniors next season. Hi, men, Coach Anton.
That was Daphne Cristobal with that report, and no surprises. Sabi nga sa'yo, Coach Anton, Ryle Gimarangan, similar to Jello Agustin, started off the 14 under division. Nakikita mo na dun pa lang, rich in potential itong batang to.
Lot of upside for Ryle Gimarangan as well.
Played for Muntinlupa in the season number 1 ng ating junior MPBL. Davao in the second installation ng ating junior MPBL, this time donning the Makabagong San Juan jersey, but still under Coach Arvin nga.
Yan ba nangyayari pag school-based, no? Sabi mo, talagang you're gonna have to stick with your school.
That certainly has history, will tell us, I mean. Talking about the program of the San Pedro Spartans, the 1600 champions. Season number
Ron and a willing passer underneath, giving it up to Ryle for the deuce.
That's a lead down to 15. 2:40 to play. Navera. It's a ball stolen away. Benitez speeding through. Finishes with a left.
One of the few times you're gonna see the turnovers from Antipolo. They take care of this tether very well.
Navera pull up. That time too strong. It's a foul, gonna be whistled. Fresh 14 to work with para sa JY Titans. Take another look at that steal para kay Devron Benitez.
That finish. Nobody home. Contest that transition.
Agustin off the feed of Navera. Ang bases nilang pinupuntahan yan of that baseline inbound.
It's just a great job of putting the defender behind you, getting lost in the screen. As Agustin again gets a couple of points inside.
Balik sa 15, hinahabol dito ng San Juan. Gimarangan outside Sandig. A 3 on the way.
Getting a three-pointer. Something that you want to see from another player apart from Gimarangan, apart from Devron.
Vera suddenly becoming cold here. Back-to-back misses from beyond the arc. Victoria though will try once more. Our first wedgie this evening. Possession arrow, the ball will stay with the Antipolo JY Titans, still protecting this 12-point advantage. Omo, slurp, enjoy, and smile. 45-34. Abante pa rin dito, Antipolo JY Titans with only 31 seconds remaining here in the second period. Despite itong pag-init ni Real Guimarangan, already has 11 in this ball game. We talked about yung Curdy Victoria, yung matchup na during pregame.
If you need someone to settle down and get some offense going, pamatay sunog, Curdy Victoria, don't need to look that far.
Straight away, Trey. But knock it down was Junaho. Layup once again. Just athletic itong si Curdy Victoria. Time runs out dito sa ating second quarter. That basket will up the lead to 13 points heading into our second half of action. 4-0 swing to end the second period after itong San Juan was able to cut it down to as low as 9. Some highlights as always.
Here in the second, they're exclusively going inside as you see that chase down block. At again, inside Devron Benitez trying to will his team, itong Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, back into the ball game.
First half of action will end. It will still be the Antipolo JY Titans in the driver's seat, 47-34. At the half, it's 47-34. Still a 13-point advantage para sa hometown team of the Antipolo JY Titans against the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors in game number 1 ng ating 16 under national finals. A couple of highlights before we break it down for you. Agustin, that was 2 of his 6 in our first half of action, trying to establish that inside presence para nga dito sa Antipolo. Of course, Makabagong San Juan, I would say this is 2 uncommon para sa kanila, trailing in this ball game. But what has allowed itong Antipolo JY Titans to create this 13-point cut?
Itong makabagong San Juan with only 12, also offensive rebounding is such a big factor for this Antipolo JY Titans squad, as they've gotten 11 offensive rebounds out of the 24 that they have. And no doubt that's why they have that 51% shooting clip, because again, the points in the paint, the better, the higher percentage shots going in. Habang itong makabagong San Juan, of course, a very heavy 3-point shooting team. 4 out of 12 from the outside. Antipolo JY Titans, they may be 3 out of 13, but they're 2-pointers. 16 out of 24, that's 60. That's a low. 10 turnovers for makabagong San Juan, the Mighty Warriors, compared to 11 for the JY Titans of Antipolo.
Of course, this is game number 1 of a best-of-3 series. Earlier in the 14-under game, nakauna na nga itong makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors in their own matchup with the Antipolo JY Titans. But so far, flipping that script, itong kanilang 16-under team before we resume our second half of action. Lucky fans once again ang mag-uwi ng ating iced tea of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say? The coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea. The goodness of iced tea without the sugar.
Sarap talaga yan eh. True Tea Iced Tea. Had the pleasure of receiving a goodie bag from them. Nung simula pa lang nung ating season, itong patapos na sana. Katulad ko.
That's right.
May history ng history ng diabetes.
Yeah. Nasa lahi.
Nasa lahi, mahirap na.
You did talk about how sweet yung shooting dito from the field ng Antipolo JY Titans, 66% from the 2-point area. Talaga namang establishing their dominance at least in the first 20 minutes of action. Leading scorers natin, 14 apiece para kay Paul Marky Navera. Most of that damage came in that first period. While
couple of
Victoria.
three-pointers.
Yep. Also, our customers, pero kapag nakakuha
along
ka.
with Cyrus Berdan, who's got 4, but there's got to be more from the others. They gotta step up.
Different set of 5 introduced here by Coach Arvin to begin the third period. It's Escoto to begin the third, along with Eslao, Berdan, Gimarangan, and Conejo. Jumper will miss. Victoria. Smith.
He knew it.
Hindi naman nagreklamo. Escoto to Berdan. Got the pick from Eslao. It's a tough shot. Couldn't get the bounce. Agustin snatches that board.
Back-to-back misses for Cyrus Berdan off those high ball screens. Nothing going for them.
Trying to feed Rivera underneath, but Eslao will be called for a pull. He has that knack, talking about si Kurt Rivera, to just kind of seal his defender. Now Orga. 5 to shoot now para sa Antipolo. Ball stolen away by San Juan. Ahead to Berdan. Not the worst foul given up there by Agustin.
It's a timely double team to get that turnover.
Make that turnover number 13 now para sa JY Titans. And despite leading that category, no? Abante pa rin sila dito. 47 to 34. Scotto will be called with a double dribble violation as well.
Trying to take advantage of that mismatch in height against Eddie Orga. Pero kat naman na harapan ni Eddie, beating him to that spot, had to turn, causing that turnover.
Victoria goes to Agustin. Tagging down Conejo. Stripped by Berdan. Balik kay Victoria. Off on that attempt. Berdan, lilipad na naman. Missing the gimme. Gets the ball back though. Setting up Escoto for 3. Short. gears once again for the first 2 points para sa JY Titans.
That was too easy for Paul, just going inside and then getting that layup to fall in transition.
Make that 16 now para kay Paul. Marangan. Hounded by Navera. Jumper. Short. Navera picks it up.
Bit forced on that attempt for Ryle Gimarangan.
Lead back to 15, 49 to 34. Agustin. Hand off Navera. Top of the key jumper. Ayaw. Para for the board. Look at Rivera. That's 3 now on Rivera. Big development here.
I was gonna say, you get Kurt Rivera out of the ball game. That's going to at least give you some respite from that wide body of his underneath. Now you have to contend with Angelo Agustin. One less big body inside.
Masahe na binibigay ni Kurt Rivera para dito sa Mighty Warriors. Under 7 to play here in the third. Almost a turnover, but Conejo decides to attack the basket. Dropping it off to Benitez. Siya naman ang masasabitan.
Almost a broken play there. Di nagkaintindihan dun sa handoff was Conejo, but able to salvage that play and drop it off to Devron Benitez.
Benitez, first free throw. Gets the ball for the first point in San Juan here in the second half.
Points difficult to come by for both teams. Only 2 points for Antipolo, only a point for San Juan. Almost 3.5 minutes gone by.
If you don't mind, if ikaw naman itong Antipolo, may puhunan ka ng nabuo at for those 2 quarters, Benitez, coming up with that steal, look at that move. But losing the leather, maybe too beautiful yung kanyang galaw.
Too fast and furious for his own good was Devron Benitez on
The bounce.
slowly but surely, that's what you want to do. That's Cian Coronel with that midi.
Down to 11. Victoria gets fouled by Benitez.
We talk about it.
No?
We talk about it a lot of times. Whenever you swing your arm down, whether or not may makuha, may makita, referee, there's always going to be that game of angles. And that time, our baseline referee, syempre yung vantage point niya, maaaring sumabit ka.
Dapat tanungin nila dyan, si Daphne Cristobal. Galing umanggil niyan eh.
Iba angulo eh. No?
Oo, eh. He's still supporting his team, but unfortunately he can't play. He has that ongoing UAAP experience. But so far, no problem naman daw para sa Antipolo, up by double digits, 49 to 38. Sandig finds himself all alone. Short on the 3, Benitez. Blocked on the second try. Orga gets held by Sandig.
Almost a steal on Sandig. Had all day to shoot. Devron Benitez with the offensive rebound. Still could not get the putback. And in the ensuing play, transition offense, Eddie Orga gets called, or Sandig gets called for that foul on Eddie Orga.
Stark contrast, no? For our first 2 quarters, it was a high-scoring ball game. Dito naman sa third.
Well, you kind of expect it from both teams to kind of buckle down on defense, lalo na itong Makabagong San Juan Mines. The points, couple of stops here, couple of makes there could change the complexion of this ball game and swing the momentum to their side.
Conejo knocks down the 3. Gab Conejo shows us the touch.
Wide open on that 3 ball was Gab on that left wing. Play going inside, leaving the defense behind was Chris Cordon.
Opposite wing, Conejo na naman. That time, medyo matulis. Okay, back to double digits, 51 to 41.
16, barreling his way through for 2.
That's just a great move. He knew that help, which was Devron Benitez, too high up, just went in the middle of Devron and Conejo for that layup.
8 back to a dozen. Benitez draws the contact. That time, his aggressiveness rewarded.
Again, it's the same thing. If you look at this is the three-pointer of Gap Conejo walking into that three-pointer. No challenge whatsoever.
Blows a kiss to the roof of the Antipolo Sports Hub. Personal foul para kay Devron Benitez. Has 15 for himself. Shooting at a high clip itong San Juan from the charity stripe. 7 out of 8 so far. Just as I say that.
Si Jaime po yun.
Akin, Devron. Mayor says, let's slow it down. Malquisto. Call it out para sa Antipolo. Shot clock is down to 4. Cordon. Still way out. Intercepted by Benitez. Counter steal para sa Antipolo. They have a fresh 24 to work with. Malquisto feeding Ali. Stepping back. Balik kay Malquisto. He will try for 3. Gonna knock it down. Rebound Soriano. Ball tapped away. It will stay though with the JY Titans. Still 11 on their shot clock.
At zone defense, daring Antipolo to shoot it from the outside. And so far, it has been working. Antipolo not hitting their outside shots, but they are getting those offensive rebounds. Yan ang mahirap talaga if you shoot it from the outside. That long ball, you have to be able to track it down. And that's going to be up to the first line or the guards up top.
3:28 remaining. Still in the third quarter. Navera gets another 3 ball. Paul Markey picking up where he left off in that first half.
That's his third three-pointer of the game. Talking about Paul Navera. That's how you break that zone defense, by knocking down your outside shots.
After the lead was down to just 8. It's back up to 14. Sandig couldn't answer para sa Makabagong San Juan. Victoria. Navera. Got the pick from Soriano. Hops in for 2.
How do you like that? Paul Navera squeezing in, getting that floater to go. He had that 3 across offense. Rejected that one. Started up at the top of the key and then went inside. One dribble in that floater.
Beautiful para kay Paul Markey. Chonako gets his second 3 of the ball game. Badly needed para sa San Juan.
Long two for Chonako.
Steal para sa San Juan. Gimarangan against Victoria. He pulls it back. Zipping it inside.
It's not working.
Navera na naman. This time dropping it off to Ali. Double pumping for 2.
That's what happens if you knock down your shots. You attract the defense, and then Paul Navera, the smart player that he is, just drops it off. Drive and drop for Paul.
Lead back up to 16. Gimarang with a fall away. Shot too strong. Ali with a board. Ahead to Navera. Has Victoria with him. Victoria gets the foul. Almost the bucket.
Or spectacular is going to happen as you see that drive and drop by Paul Navera.
Philip Obenza loving that move. Nag-notes pa daw sa ere. Minamonstra sa akin ni Philip eh. Gumawa pa ng report. Bit of a struggle from the line para kay Curdy. Bit uncharacteristic para sa kanya.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Alam ko yung pangalan nito ni Curdy is a mixture of Kiefer and 30 Ravena. Kaya Curdy. Tama ba tayo doon? Accurate info.
Akorate.
Manda.
So pag nagbago ng numero yan, alam mo na. Continuation, not given. Foul on the floor on that attack by Cyrus Bertan. Ang gusto ko kay Coach Anton Philip eh. May mga nuggets. Kapag drive-thru nga mamaya.
Nagutom ka
Oo,
pa. Ano dun sa nuggets?
Drop ka ng nuggets eh. Pero I love those types of stories. No?
But it's true.
30?
Fever in 30. With the number 27 across his, well, not across his chest, but written at the back of his, under his name.
Nasa
Sarap,
puso daw. Nasa
boy.
puso daw naman.
Inspired basketball for Curdy.
The full court pressure now displayed by the Mighty Warriors. As a traveling violation, able to force that turnover. Just a minute and 11 remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Still a 15-point advantage para sa Antipolo JY Titans in this game number 1. Off on that jumper. But that rebound, dinadaan na naman sa sipag dito na San Juan. That time around, Chunaco with a bucket.
Nico Chonaco high up, not giving up on that play. Here's that full court press from San Juan.
Victoria for Trey. Can find the range. JY Titans another opportunity. Victoria na naman. Loses the leather. A bit of frustration being displayed here by Curdy.
It's okay. He's gonna settle down. There's still that fourth quarter.
Narinig ka niya, Coach Anton. Ang lapit niya sa atin. And settle down. This is Conejo. Outside Bertan. To the middle. Another fadeaway. Won't work para sa San Juan. Soriano hustling for that board. But steps on that baseline. It will stay with San Juan.
Missed opportunities on that drive, dropping it off to Chonaco. Couldn't knock down that short jumper. Saktong-sakto na yung timing eh. Pag-drive and then cut to the baseline and then you drop it off.
3 on the way. Won't work para kay Gab. Final 10 seconds now. Sidestep maneuver. Binitin pa. At tapos ang ating third quarter of action. Antipolo JY Titans able to protect this double-digit lead. They will take with them a 13-point advantage heading into our fourth and final quarter. So look at some highlights brought to us by Chef.
Knocking down those shots, getting his teammates involved. You see him there attracting the defense, dropping it off to Ali. Cap Conejo. His three-pointer not enough to try and pull San Juan out of this rut that they are currently in sa ating Game 1 ng National Finals.
We're able to cut it down to as low as 8, but Antipolo will take a 13-point lead into our final quarter. Just before we resume our fourth quarter of action, a look at our quarter scene stealer brought to us by our major sponsor, Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Mukhang yun ang kailangan dito ng makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, Coach Anton. Maybe a bit of magic.
A little bit of magic might go a long way for San Juan. They have 10 minutes to overhaul this 13-point lead. Not impossible for San Juan.
Victoria got hit on the head by Cyrus Berdan. Inadvertent, certainly. Ganun kataas kasi tumalon si Cyrus eh.
It was a fly-by three.
Orga. Agustin able to find an opening. Couldn't power his way through. Berdan. Now Benitez. Gimarangan back to Debron. Trying to back down Jello Agustin. Kick out to Gimarangan. Bouncing it to Benitez. Bitawan lang.
Just couldn't handle that leather. Madulas daw.
Nice save there from Ryle. Conejo magtatawid. Goes to that spin move to the corner. Benitez penetrates. Overshoots.
On offense, itong side ng San Juan. Broken play, no problem. Ryle Gemarangan with that floater inside.
13 now para kay Ryle. Lead down to 11. Victoria outside. Agustin. That's off. Rebound secured by the JY Titans. Orga lost his footing. Beats Jello Agustin. Shot is short. Couldn't hit on the putback.
That strength inside, just banging bodies. Jello Agustin, Devron Benitez.
Straight away three. Devron couldn't hit. Agustin picks it up. Heaves it. Devron able to intercept. Loose ball. Nice tap to Berdan. Berdan through the middle. To the corner they go. A three on the way. And gets a three-pointer itong San Juan. A 5-0 run. Here in the fourth to cut the lead down to 8.
The big one by Nico Chonakov, knocking down that three-pointer.
The third three, I believe, para kay Nico Chon. No, second three, that long two-pointer lang yung attempt niya kanina. It's a player down on the floor. Play is stopped.
That's Eddie Org, I believe he's cramping up, if I'm not mistaken. As he
When you did ask the question kanina, Coach Anton, outside of Devron Benitez, outside of Ryle Gemarangan, kanino ba pwede manggaling yung puntos?
outside of Cyrus Berdan, right now, Nico Chonako contributing 7 points, certainly helping the cause, cutting this lead, 9 points rather, cutting this lead down to just 8 points. And we talked about it, not an impossible feat for San Juan to overhaul that 13-point lead here in the fourth.
Take another look at that previous play. Doing nga, Orga, unfortunately, after that closeout.
That drive and kick. He just may have, again, he may have cramp. Could be a case of cramps. Hopefully, it is just a case of cramps for Eddie Orga.
We're trying to review. I believe it was a 3 or a 2. As Eli Orga still being attended to dito sa ating right side of the baseline. Of course, Madeline Daphne Cristobal.
Oh, we're hoping it's cramps, but hopefully it's not anything more than that, because when he went up for that block, parang may nag-snap eh. So it could have strained. He could have strained his left calf. He's up he's up, so that's a good sign. And
mahaba pang serye natin. This is a best of 3. Magkikita pa ang parehong koponan na to. And Orga has 6 in this ball game. Would probably err on the side of caution, but let's see if Coach Kim would elect to put him back in. Victoria. 6 seconds left on the shot clock para sa Antipolo. Navera gets another basket. That time, bukas ang bangko.
just, again, high ball screen and then the pull-up by Navera. There's that hard show, but still that pull-up working wonders for Paul this game.
Back to a 10-point ball game. Benitez couldn't convert, but draw the foul. Soriano will be called for his third. Just the IQ nga, sabi mo, Coach Anton. Just knows how to use that ball screen si Paul Navera.
Titans, as if sila yung naghahabol dito entering itong ating final chapter. Paalala ni Coach Kim, hindi nila kailangan manggigil and don't pressure yourselves dahil kumbaga minsan may mga movements sila na unnecessary naman na o hindi naman na kailangan. Also, paalala ni Coach Kim na they just have to take advantage of this lead that they have. Plus also, just a quick update para kay Eli Orga. He is just currently experiencing some cramps but still back sa larong ito. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat muli, Daphne Cristobal, as Paul Navera hits on another basket. Make that one.
Hindi kayo magpakakampante.
Cordon, just a long two. But nevertheless, upping the lead once more to 13 points, 67 to 54. Berdan setting up Eslao for the jumper. That's off. As we approach the 6-minute mark dito sa ating fourth quarter. Loose ball scramble. And it appears to be Soriano na naman. No? Nahuli na naman siyang gumugulong dito, Coach Anton.
Yep. That's the second time around that he's been called for that. At the Cordon, medyo napapreno doon. And again, here's that move by Navera. High ball screen, just going middle and then pulling up for that floater. Smart play.
There's 6 to play now. Sandig. It's a ball back from Berdan. He pulls up. Shot too strong. Rebound Soriano. Cordon, same spot. Not the same result. Long rebound tracked down by Soriano. He will reset to Paul Navera. Got a pick from Soriano once more. Feed Soriano off the roll. Paul Navera bringing out the goggles.
And that's just perfect timing. He waited for that defense to go and collapse. Right time for Soriano to cut in the basket. Got that pass. All he needed to do was take that shot.
Coronel's three-pointer will rattle out. Lead back to Navera. Victoria. Still can find the range. Medyo malamig dito si Curdy sa ating second half.
Not a good day in the office for Curdy, although he is in double figures with 15 points.
Actually had 14 in that first half. No? What the lone point dito sa second half of action. But still, Antipolo up by 15 points. Navera from down.
For taking that long three-pointer.
Galing pang kainta. In the three-pointer na yun.
Tagig?
Hindi tagig.
Hindi
Siguro.
tagig. Ikaw lang yun eh. Ikaw ang galing tagig.
Time out muna tayo, brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, and smile. A family of 3 ang magwawagi ng ating Chef's Magic Condiments Quarter Scene Sealer, brought to us once more by our major sponsor, ang Mahika ng Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. As Conejo misfires from beyond the arc, Gimarangan, ayaw pa rin. The struggles continue here para sa Makabagong San Juan.
They have been getting their shots, just not able to knock it down. Talking about itong Makabagong San Juan.
Bone crunch pick from Rivera. Nakatakas na naman si Paul. Ba't kaya pala nakatakas? Might have taken an extra step.
Si Sandig, tibay din eh.
Hindi nagpayanig.
Wala.
Ito na ba yun, Kurt?
Kinaya. Kinaya. Yun na ba yun? Yun na yun?
Sandig will call it out. Goes to Gimarangan. Conejo open in the corner. Will it make them pay? Benitez will try from the baseline. Knocks it down.
Good ball movement. Swing action. Gimarangan giving it up to Lebron.
Cuts the lead down to 13, 69 to 56. Under 4 to play. Victoria contra Sandig. To the middle. Kick out. Cordon for 3. That's off. Sandig magtatawid para sa San Juan. Decides to pull up. Another shot that will rattle out. Gimarangan gets the ball stolen away. Caveira will slow it down now para sa Antipolo. Has 25 big points in this game number 1 of this best of 3 national finals. Cordon to Rivera. This pass stolen by Ryle. Looking to attack. The spin move, off balanced. Hindi niya rin mahanap ang opensa niya dito sa ating fourth period.
Couple of forced attempts from Ryle Gimarangan. Feeling that need, that pressure to be able to produce here in game 1.
Victoria for 3. Still no go. Soriano feeds Kurt Rip. Gets fouled. Still down on the floor is Gab.
Went up strong. Getting fouled by Cordon. Met him up top. Parang Texas. Pinakulang Texas. Parang sasabong yung dalawa eh. Taas ng mga lipad. Diba? Kuneho pala to.
Yep.
Mataas tumanon talaga yan.
Matik.
Kuneho eh.
Matik.
Oo.
Kahit Cordon yan eh. Kahit may
Baka
Cordon
mapatid.
yan. Oo.
Baka mapatid.
Sa season 1.
Oo. When I was watching their game 3, sabi mo nga, the former poster boy ng junior MPBL, Gab Conejo.
Charity sprint para kay Gab to cut the lead down to 11. We have a timeout for the JY Titans brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, and smile. Final 2 and 40 dito sa ating ball game. Antipolo still holding on to this 12-point advantage. Almost a steal there para San Juan. Agustin beats Orga. Corner 3. Lalabas. But nice to see Eli Orga back in this ball game after suffering cramps. Quick basket para kay Debron Benitez.
Great news. But Debron Benitez with that finish in transition.
Nakaagaw pa nga. Berdan shot though is short. Rebound para kay Jello Agustin. They're developing dito between Jello Agustin and Devron Benitez. Both teams. Yep.
Being advised to observe proper bench decorum.
Oh, great minds think alike talaga.
Kakainitan kasi sa po eh. So nagkakulay eh.
Tatanong lang naman ata kung saan ba okay kumain dito. Sa Beirut daw. I mean, word on the street is...
si uncle mo.
Word on the street is Beirut daw ang place to be dito sa east side, as they call it. The sights and sounds dito sa Antipolo, Antipolo Sports Hub. Final 2 minutes na nga. Game number 1 of our 16 under national finals. The pull-up para kay Gab. Natuklaw. Like the aggressiveness dito ni Gab Coneo, able to create opportunities para sa Makabagong San Juan.
I was about to say, not falling in love with that three-pointer. They are down by 10 points. Normally, when you're down by double digits, you want to hoist up those three-pointers. As Uncle Mo said,
Former San Pedro Spartan in season number 1. Played for Binyan in season number 2. This time, San Juan naman. Kanyang nire-representa.
taking his talents to San Juan.
Offensive rebound para kay Benitez. Missing on the putback. Berdan, high for that rebound. And players don't want to give up that basketball. Berdan and Agustin. Sila naman ang nagpapakilala sa isa't isa.
stay with.
Minute and 46 left dito sa ating laro. It's 69-60. Another opportunity here para sa Makabagong San Juan. A three-pointer will make this a two-possession ball game. Safety first, making sure our floor is dry. Sandig. Beats Lebron. Sinawsaw pa! Give him an end one!
That move by Devron, cutting to the basket. Sinabayan lang dyan noon si Sandig. Hindi nga three-pointer ang nakuha na ipukol, but a three-point play. So still the same. Look at it.
The old-fashioned way. Move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Sabi nga ni Jamaic. Sumabay ka pa.
Huwag ka lang malikot.
Huwag ka lang malikot. And trying to will his team back. Orga beats Jelo Agustin for the easy bucket.
Look at how quick that they were able to get those 2 points. Agustin being rewarded for running down court.
Benitez from the elbow won't work. The putback para kay Sandig. Ayaw pa rin. Ball will stay though with San Juan.
That makes me wonder, why not put it down and maybe reset for Sandig, for Louis, but that was the best shot available.
The initial call, of course, was it will stay with San Juan.
Yep. So if it is inconclusive, the initial call will stick.
Here's the replay.
It seems like it is last touch on Soriano.
It is confirmed.
I love that universal. Magic wand yun dati.
Nagawa ng daughter ko sa akin yan eh. Pipiti-bapiti-boo. Sasabihin niya sa akin.
Ganun pala to. It's for you, Dada. And din yung daughter ko eh. It's for you, Dada. Mga girl dad kasi tayo eh.
That's what it is. Yet to inbound itong San Juan. Trying to mop a wet spot on the floor. The drums continuing to bang dito sa ating Antipolo Sports Hub. Trying to provide that energy boost for the Mighty Warriors. Would be Gimarangan. Triggering para dito sa San Juan. Sado. That's the ball. Almost stolen. Picked up by Berdan. Draws the contact. Not gonna get the bucket. He will have to earn it from the stripe.
Pahirapan makakuha ng puntos. But you love the hustle. You see there, Angelo Agustin, hinakap niya na yung bola, pero still, active hands for the side of San Juan. But Paul Navera, you gotta credit him as well, not giving up. Having at hand, it's Devron Benitez.
So that foul will mean that Jelo Agustin will no longer be available for the final minute and 6
seconds hitting the showers. Early is Angelo Agustin.
As high of a clip that they did in the first half.
13 out of 19 from the free throw area. Itong San Juan.
One more para kay Cyrus. Missing them both. That hurts. Victoria gets trapped. Able to release it to Cordon. Stolen by Berdan. Gimarangan feeding Devron Benitez. Blocked by Cordon. But give him a second try. Devron Benitez. Ano pang ihingin mo dito sa player na to?
Yun na eh. Natapikan mo na ng bola, na-recover. And then he finishes with the contact.
Napasigaw na nga lang. And Cyrus Berdan giving him a hug.
Kailangan daw yakapin, baka matawagan ng taunting eh. Kaya lang, kalma.
Oh, this
Technical foul pa.
could be a pivotal moment as Kurt Rivera was called for a technical foul for improper wearing of uniform. And what a time for that whistle to come.
And this is huge. Rael Guimarangan, he's gonna try and get himself going. Kailangan mo lang makita yung bola malaglag sa net for a shooter. That has a psychological effect.
Could be a 4-point swing para dito sa makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. That basket kanina ni Debron Benitez was an end one. A free throw converted by Guimarangan, making this a 5-point ball game. A bonus free throw. Couldn't convert was Debron. Loose ball. Mapupulot muli na San Juan. This is Sandig. Back to Berdan. Benitez on the attack. That's a traveling violation. Trying to argue na both feet daw ang kanyang landing.
Nauna.
Still making his case dito itong si Debron Benitez. Final 41 seconds of the ball game. Take another look.
Could have swung it over to Rael Guimarangan on that drive, but there it is.
Philip pointing it out, but unfortunately, it will be a turnover para sa San Juan.
Tutuloy na to ni Derek.
Hindi nga jump stop.
Hindi. Landed on the same foot.
Of course, that timeout earlier was brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, and smile. As we still have 41 seconds left in this ball game, 71-66. Abante pa rin dito ang Antipolo. Led by as much as 17. But
Crucial.
San Juan,
Crucial for
continuing.
them to get a conversion here just to give some more distance. This is a two-possession ball game, but still, you cannot rely on this 5-point lead with 41 seconds to go.
Just a lone team foul para dito sa San Juan. If they elect to play foul game, they still have 3 more fouls to give before yung,
You want to be able to give up the fouls right now. If you are to play that foul game, start fouling.
get it into Victoria. Victoria once again. Trapped, release into Navera for 3. Shot too strong. 26 seconds remaining. Benitez attacks the baseline. Nilipad. Bothered by the defense. Final 18 seconds now. 96. And that could be the backbreaker para dito sa San Juan.
Golden opportunity was missed by Debron Benitez, and you see the disappointment there, but you love his teammates telling him, that's okay. Get up. Meron pa naman tayong game 2. But that is a backbreaker at Eli Orga. Transition layup.
Only 15 seconds remaining. We have another timeout brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy and smile. As the Antipolo JY Titans well on their way to secure this game 1
Of San Juan to be able to pull this comeback off. So it would be safe to say at this point, with this margin, that Antipolo, the JY Titans of Antipolo, will take game 1 of this best of 3 national finals sa ating 16 under. What a delight, what a treat, this game 1 for us.
Of course, earlier it was
Na mga uwi.
Sandig will inbound. Into Guimarangan. Setting up a 3 from the corner. That's gonna fall para kay Cyrus Berdan. Making things interesting. Final 9 seconds here in this ball game. The Antipolo JY Titans not leaving anything to chance. will call for a timeout.
The officials asking or saying that they're going to review if that is indeed a three-pointer or a long two on that right corner. Great pick set for Berdan to get that three. At Conejo. All sorts of space. Looks good. It looks like it's a three-pointer.
This confirmed.
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 Hindi lang
With a triple
confirmed.
E.
Oo, confirmed yun.
Look at Cyrus Berdan. Trying to hype up itong si Debron Benitez that despite this 4-point advantage na talagang kaya pa.
Laban lang sa head coach, Coach Arvin Braganza.
Kung comeback lang naman, I know a mighty team as well that is used to that, the Mighty Ducks.
Haki naman yun. Haki yun.
Gusto ko lang may pass. Victoria. The pass. Stolen by Gimarangan. Ahead to Benitez. Gets another bucket. One possession ball game now, 73-71. Final 3 seconds remaining.
To play that foul game, you start fouling that early so that when this situation comes, you can stop the clock, get those free throws, get the ball back.
They still have 2 fouls to give, but only 2 seconds remaining. Victoria. Able to get it to Navera. Ooh, he is ramping up as well.
Cramps.
After that landing, immediate flood him. Grabe yung trinabaho dito ni Paul Marky Navera.
25 big points for Paul Navera. Catalyst nung knocking down three-pointers and also in the third quarter. Basta odd. Timely baskets, high IQ plays, bringing out the goggles even. Hitting Soriano on that pick and roll. Or dive to the basket rather.
An assist away from a double-double performance actually.
Wow.
San Juan still 2 fouls away before Antipolo will be brought to the line. So talagang tall order for them. They get it into Rivera. Another foul gonna be whistled. But I did hear the buzzer sound already. Yun na nga. Yan na matatapos ang ating ball game. Antipolo JY Titans will hold on. Was quite a scare at the end of the ball game. Pero yun nga, enough cushion for Antipolo to come up with its Game 1 victory.
They're not called Mighty Warriors for nothing, showing grit, heart, and determination to be able to come back in this game.
Trail by as much as 17. Pero yan, they tried and tried and tried, but yun nga, naubusan lang. And probably if we had maybe a minute more,
Would have been enough.
Would have been a
for them
different
to,
story.
Mount that comeback, but again, we talked about it. That's 41 seconds when you mention outcome in the situation.
of course, it's just game number 1 of a best of 3. Chance for them to bounce back, and if their previous series was any indication, we know this is a type of team that hindi lang naman titiklop ng basta-basta.
Hindi lang ganun-ganun yan. What a fight back for San Juan. I may have spoken too soon saying walang Reggie Miller or Tracy McGrady, pero yan, humabol pa rin. Meron naman daw silang Devron Benitez tsaka Cyrus Berdan.
Of course, we still have that post-game interview courtesy of our Daphne Cristobal, but that will be it for myself and my partner, Coach Anton De Los Reyes. Maraming salamat po for joining us for our game number 1s ng ating 14 under and 16 under national finals. We'll see you once again for game number 2 ng ating national finals of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Welcome back to the third season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, and taking on our national finals. Game number 1 is our home team. At kasama po natin ngayon ang ating Chef's Magic, best player of the game. Of course, we have Marky Navera, who scored 25 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals. Marky, congratulations on this win. Final few seconds, nagkaroon ka pa ng cramps. Pero first quarter pa lang, 10 points na agad yung ibinahagi mo. Sa nanggaling yon, ano yung pumapasok sa isip mo prior magsimula itong larong to?
Yun nga, nag-usap kami yung first 5, sabi namin, kailangan namin maboost agad yung energy first quarter pa lang para magtuloy-tuloy sa fourth. Nagpasa-pasahan kami, kumbaga chemistry na lang talaga yung kumapit. Ayun.
Involve mo yung mga teammates mo, yung pagiging leader mo.
Yun nga, sabi ko sa kanila, dadating din yung points. Nabigay ko naman sa kanila yung mga dapat nilang kailangan.
At pinigyan mo talaga sila ng kumpiyansa. Baka meron kang gustong pasalamatan ngayon.
Shoutout, nagpapasalamat muna kay Lord, kay Boss JY, Boss Rafi, Mayor Junior Nares, Ma'am Gazelle, Boss Patrick Castro, and Boss Beben. And nagpapasalamat din po ako sa family ko, sa mga friends ko, sa TSP, kila Mateo, yon, kila FF, kila Gerald, yon. Shoutout sa inyo, kila Ulep, and sa girlfriend ko.
Again, Marky, congratulations for being our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game here in our national finals. Game number 1, of course, we also have here Curdy Victoria. Curdy, congratulations, 15 rebounds. 15 points with 5 rebounds ka sa larong ito. Pero kanina nga rin, off the record, sinasabi mo na medyo nag-struggle ka, no? Walk me through itong pinagdaanan mo, itong journey mo sa ating national finals, Game 1.
Sobrang nag-struggle ako. Laruin yung gusto nila. At syempre, sa depensa na lang ako kasi wala namang off night sa depensa.
At ang laking bagay ng mga intangibles na yun, just like yung depensa, para matulungan yung team nyo. Baka meron kang gustong pasalamatan, Curdy.
Thank you po sa Panginoon at sa pamilya ko po, kay Mami, kay Daddy, kay Kel, at sa mga nanood po sa akin, kay Ninong MJ, Tita Wena, Tito Jordan at Kuya Ali, at kay Mami Ayi po, at kay Maya, kay Ate Nicole, kay Lucas and Gabriel, at kay Princess Ganda, at sa girlfriend ko po sa Ellie. Yun lang po.
Again, Curdy, congratulations once again for helping your team out. We have also our winning coach, Head Coach Kim Chua, for our 16 under division. Kinukulit pa siya ni Marky. Coach Kim, congratulations po on this win. But biggest lead was at 17 points, but there was a scare na ibinigay nitong San Juan. Ano pong masasabi nyo dun sa pinakita rin ng San Juan, and also how your team responded?
Siyempre, no? Iba din talaga tong San Juan, no? Then, expect na yan. Kasi, nasa dulo na kami. Kumbaga, walang bibitaw dito. Both teams, walang bibitaw dito. Talagang puro yan, Yung San Juan team na yan, So, nire-respeto talaga namin yan. Yung 17 points, bonus sa amin yun. Pero, expect ang laban yan.
And indeed, it was a quality game na nakita natin sa ating national finals. Pero Coach, also, you're playing dito sa inyong home, dito sa Antipolo Sports Hub. Ano pong masasabi niyo naman, Coach, doon sa ating sixth man? Itong mga taga-Antipolo, kahit medyo traffic, malakas ang ulan, pero buong suporta pa rin po sila para sa inyo.
Oo nga nakaka-overwhelm talaga yung suportang binibigay ng mga parents. Siyempre, yung Antipolo community. Maraming salamat talaga dyan sa community namin. Sobrang supportive. Siyempre, isa rin sa nagpapalakas ng loob namin yan. Kaya sobrang thankful kami na may nakasuporta sa amin. Ninares, Boss Ben, Ma'am Cha, Boss Rafi, Boss Jet, tsaka kay Boss Pat, maraming salamat sa inyo. Tapos, binabati ko yung wife ko, si V, yung 4 kids ko, tapos, yung family ko sa Malabon, Mami Beck, si Kevin, tapos yung brother kong nasa States. Yun, binabati ko kayo.
Once again, congratulations, Coach Kim Chua, Curdy, as well as Marky for helping out itong Antipolo JOY Titan 16 under division, clinching our national finals, game number 1. And we would like to say thank you to everyone who tuned in para po sa ating third season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Stay tuned for more updates regarding our game schedules. Maraming salamat po and good night.
Liga ng bayan na to. ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyo.